Good morning, teens. How is everybody? We are going to blow out our hair this morning. Let me plug you guys in. Welcome to Authentic Beauty with Tara D. This is where we empower women to embrace our most vibrant, most authentic, and therefore most beautiful selves. This morning, we're going to do two different things. We're going to do our hair first, then we're going to get ready for the day. So we're going to be hopping in here. I washed my hair this morning. Let me just give you a quick rundown on what I did last night. Good morning, Kathy. How are you? So I have naturally curly hair. I'm going to blow it out today, but naturally curly hair is prone to dryness. I just got this on my hands. Let me wipe it off because I don't want to touch my face with it. It's got peppermint oil in it, which I love the smell of it, but I've got my skincare on right now and I don't want to interfere with that, okay? So last night I slept in Smooth. It is a healing oil treatment. It is also a heatless oil treatment. If you've seen any of my tutorials about oil treatments, you know that I do this on a regular basis. I used to do it twice a week when I was on the journey to bring my hair back. Oh, y'all are gonna see all my gray hair. Look, I haven't had my roots done in a while. So we're gonna go and we're gonna have these roots done a little bit later this week. But in my journey to bring my hair back, I was doing this twice a week. And one day of the week, I would use Smooth. And the other day I would use Hair Elixir. And I would massage it into my scalp all the way into my ends. I would use a generous amount and then sleep in it overnight. Shampoo twice, condition once the next morning. And I'm going to show you, this is what I did last night. You're going to see that your hair is not an oily, greasy mess. What it is a shiny, manageable, revitalized, vibrant hair is what you're going to have afterwards, okay? So snag that. Oh, you know what? I don't think hang on. Let me put in the comments here. Let me put my launch link. Okay, where are you? Really quickly, I'll put that in there. There it is. Y'all can use this right here. I'm going to pin it to the comments. Oh God, I just tried to open that. I'm trying to pin the comment. Pin the comment. There we go. Peggy, good morning. How are you? Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of this Extend-A Leave-In Fortifying Detangler. We're going to spray that through our hair. I have to use my own link and reorder some stuff. I'm running low on my shampoo. I use the Luxe shampoo and Indulge conditioner. That is the Marula oil. The Marula oil conditioner and shampoo line. It is super hydrating for dry hair. If anybody has dry hair, and you want my list, if you want my list of recommended products for dry, bye Bunny, have a great day at school. Mom duties. If you want a list of my dry hair recommendations and links to some of my specific tutorials, I did a dry hair class for launch. I will send you that. I also have the tutorial on how I do the oil treatment. So put dry in the comments if that is something that you want me to message to you. Make sure to put dry in the comments for that. Okay, we've got to cover up our gray. Yeah, it's called Authentic Beauty. It means that I get to do whatever I want without the judgment of other people influencing my decisions. And what I want to do is I want to cover my gray because I am not ready for it. I'm just not ready for it. I mean, that's just where I am. And I please ask for your respect on that because I live my life the way I want to, how I feel, right? I do not like the way the gray reads against my skin color. Is that weird? I mean, if it is, but whatever. We're going to cover up our gray using the Root Concealer. I'm using the color medium brown. Okay. And I did list the products in the description of this video. So if you put a comment and say, what is that you're using? I'm going to refer you to the description of the video. We're going to get that. I have a photo shoot today. During my lunch hour, I have people meeting me like literally next to my work. And we're going to knock out some pictures really quickly in about 30 minutes during my lunch hour. So I wanted to make sure my hair is looking the best. Okay, so I've got that in. There's just a little bit on my fingers, but not very much. Once it's dried down, it's transfer proof. So gone are the days when you used to touch your hair in the middle of the day and then wipe your face and have brown stuff or black stuff on your face from your root concealer. People are like, what's all that black stuff on your face? Oh my gosh, embarrassing. Totally embarrassing. I know, Kathy. And it doesn't budge once it's dry, right? I do like to take like the paddle brush. I don't do this when my hair is not, when I'm gonna wear it naturally curly, but I do it when I know I'm gonna blow it out. I like to take the paddle brush with the boar's bristles in it, minus all that extra hair. And I like to rub it back and forth right at the hairline and kind of naturalize that a little bit. There we go. And then that's gonna be fine for what we need. Okay, now my next step is going to be, oh, I do want to do this. I want to put a little bit of Posh in my hair. I'm going to spritz it. I'm so low on glass hair, it makes me nervous. Hope I can make it through here because glass hair and Le Volume is like peanut butter and jelly. We belong together. Yes, they belong together like nobody's business. Okay, I'm putting a little bit of glass hair and Posh in my hair because I need extra protection from humidity. I have naturally curly hair. And then I'm going to save, normally I would take this, do you hear how little is in here? Hurts my heart because I didn't reorder some, but I'm going to use the link. If you use the link, you get 30% off it in the code Great Hair. Get 30% off of tools and 50% off of hair care products. This is hardly ever 50% off. I'm going to hit my roots just a little bit because I like my hair to be about 70% dry by the time I go in with Le Volume Play. So I'm going to hit my roots a little bit with a hair dryer. I'm going to go in with the air concentrator. I have it on low speed and medium heat. I don't use too high heat on my naturally curly hair because, again, curly hair is prone to dryness. And I don't want to over dry it, right? So I'm going to just lift at the root, pull it over, and dry the roots off a little bit. This is what's called a rough dry. Your hairdresser has ever said, do you want me to rough dry your hair for you before you leave? Like if you're not getting a full style, this is what this is. Okay, we're just getting some of that dried off. This, the Le Stylis has the ionic technology, which breaks apart water molecules that are pretty big into little smaller pieces. So like that dries your hair. Because it breaks apart all of those water molecules so your hair dries faster, which means less heat on your hair during the drying process, which is fantastic. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm going to take some of my hair. I'm going to clamp her up. Hey, Jamie, how are you? Good morning. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm running low. I just don't know what I'm gonna do if I don't have glass hair all day. I love how glass hair makes my hair so smooth. And you know, I mean, you can see it's a curly mess. Posh does very similar where it's got a humidity protectant. So I put some of that in my hair. So I'm not concerned about the frizz so much. It's the smooth and the styleness that I love that from Glass Hair. Okay, we're gonna go in. My hair is about 70% dry at this point. You can see, but don't worry, it's almost as if we're using Le Volume plate, and I'm going to use the small barrel today. We've got the large barrel and the small, well, the medium-sized barrel. Hang on, let me grab it. And the small barrel, I'm going to use the small barrel today. When you get Le Volume plate, you're actually getting 2 hairdryer brushes in one. This is the medium size, the 60 millimeter, and this is, I think, the 43 or 42. I want body, I want waves, I want volume. Both are going to give you volume. This one's going to give me more body and waves that I'm looking for. Okay? So that's what we're going to use today. And I'm going to show you my little trick on using it. So the whole thing with hair dryers is if you go like this, you're not using it correctly, okay? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go underneath, and I want you to rotate it a quarter turn. You might have to go a half turn, but you see how the tension here has pulled? And then I want you to pull out, okay? And then you can do it from the top too. When you do it from the top, you're gonna pull these hairs up like this and away from your scalp, creating lift and volume. The tension is what's creating the smoothness that you desire from a blowout, okay? And there we have that versus this. You see that? We're gonna rotate it to where it's kind of tightened in there. I do like to do it from the top of the hair and from the underneath because I like to pull the hair away from my neck, away from my scalp. That's going to help your hair's life last a little bit longer. I like this. I like to circle. And then do like that. Okay. So the underneath doesn't really matter that much. Happy Valentine's Day, Jamie. What has everybody got planned? I'm having pictures taken today. I haven't told Josh. I mean, they're not like, you know, for him. They're for me. They're for work. So it's not anything like spectacular or fancy. But I didn't tell him because I don't want him to know I spent that money. Anybody with me on that? Do we hide things? Oh no, honey, I've had that forever. Oh no, it was a special that you were renting. I'm not doing anything either, Jamie. We're just trying to chill. It's a work day. Do you know what I mean? Like if it was a Saturday or a Friday, it'd be a different thing. Okay. So I'm brushing that glass hair because I'm at the very end of it. I want to make sure I get it through every strand. So I'm using the Boar Bristle paddle brush, Sienna paddle brush, and I'm brushing through my hair to distribute that product a little bit better. I'm also smoothing down the cuticle a little bit while doing this. When your hair is curly, you really need that assistance before you go in. Also, do not use this as a brush. Brush your hair before putting it on your hair, and you're going to have much better success at a smoother, beautiful blowout. Okay. Now you can see how it's mostly dry. I did air dry it, okay? But going in at about 70% dry gives me the best results. You're using less heat on your hair, but you're getting the smoothness that you want. This has low. This has high. And this has cool. At the end, we're going to use this cool shot. I'm going to show you a little trick for having the style hold a little bit longer at the end of this video with that cool shot. But we're going to just go ahead and start getting our hair smoothed out. So remember how I said I like to go from the top and the bottom? We're going to go from the top I'm gonna rotate it. You can see how I've pulled it taut to create that tension. We're gonna pull out. Now we're gonna go underneath. We're gonna rotate it to create that tension. We're gonna pull out. The same direction. We are not confusing the curl. The first one I didn't even take all the way through. I can actually take it to the front and get those hairs really close to my scalp and pull out. And then I like to roll up and then pull out. That gives that little bend to the end of my hair that I like so much. See? We'll give that a little bit better style at the end. Right now, we're just focusing on smoothing and straightening, but not losing body and not being bored stick, not stick straight. Okay, I'm gonna turn this way so you guys can see how I do the back of my hair. And this is a pretty big chunk. Rotate it to create the tension. Can you see? And then pull out. Might need to do that again because I felt like, there we go. I didn't brush through this hair very good, did I? Oh, I see. I'm grabbing the hair from up here by accident. Okay. Now, I can style it a little bit. We're going to do that at the end, but here's a sneak peek. I roll it up and then pull it out. And it gives me body, style, bounce, and all the things. Okay, I'm going to turn around. I'm going to pull my pants up. Turn around and show y'all how I do it from the back. Okay, so we're gonna take this, let me see, and feel for my hair. Brush through it first. Ready? We're gonna go from the top first. Rotate. And pull. Pull it straight. Now, lay it over the top. Rotate, snuggle it up next to your scalp. And pull. And can you see the difference between that and this? Right? Okay. Now let's get this side done. If we miss some little spots along the way, that's okay. We're going to do a touch up at the end. That's going to get anything that we happen to accidentally miss. Good morning, Karen. How are you? Okay. So again, the rotating right here, and see how it's kind of pulling my scalp away a little bit? That's essential. I'm not hurting myself, obviously. I'm still talking and I'm not in pain. But it is essential to rotate the brush to create that tension. It is the combination of the heat on that titanium plate and the tension of your hair along the barrel that creates the smoothness you desire from a blowout. Again, if you are using any hair dryer brush and you are just blow drying your hair like this, thinking that that's going to give you what you want, and you've been dissatisfied with your results, I would probably say you've been using it incorrectly, okay? If you create this tension, it is going to give you the blowout that you desire. See that? We're going to do that all over the rest of the hair once we're done. I can't stand not to do it as I go, so that's why now I'm doing it as I go. But we are going to do it again once we're done. But do you see how that kind of gives me what I desire in like flowiness, body, volume, all the things? I can't do that with a regular hair dryer and round brush. I'm a terrible hair dryer and round brush person. I'm not a hairstylist. I feel like that's like some sort of magical superpower that hairstylists have, and that's not me. So, unfortunately, I wasn't ever able to accomplish anything like that, but fortunately, this came along to help me do it and have it look good. So, we're gonna extract every last bit of this glass hair. And then before I do my makeup tutorial, I am absolutely 100% going to get on and order myself some more glass hair. It's just too essential. I'm going to save a little bit for the end for when I do my finishing touches. But brushing through, let's use the boar bristle brush just so I can make sure it gets in there. Now, so this is the hair that I've dried already, obviously. I'm going to separate right here. Can you see? I'm going to separate. I'm going to take my fingers. I'm going to pull this. And we're going to do this chunk right here. It's kind of a big chunk. So I might have to do a couple passes, but that's okay. We're going to do this. We're going to pull it forward. Then we're going to do it like this and pull it backwards. And here we go, ready? And it's gonna give us volume at the crown of our head. That's typically where my hair is the thinnest. Oh my gosh, me too, Karen. I can't live without it. Can you believe I allowed myself to get this low? I mean, I can't even get a shake out of it. Hurts me, hurts my feelings. Okay, we're gonna put it forward. We're gonna lean it over. We're gonna rotate like this. And then we're going to pull forward, okay? Kind of starting to turn as we go to maintain that tension. Because we have a really big chunk here, okay? Okay, now we're going to put it at the base here. We're going to kind of push forward and wiggle it while we're rotating. See how it's created that tension? Hang on. Yep. See how it's created that tension right there? Rotate and pull. And then as I'm leaning back so y'all can see better, as we're going down the hair shaft, I'm continuing to rotate just a little bit towards the end to make sure I'm maintaining that tension. One more pass because it's a huge chunk of hair. And look at the volume. Do you see that? Okay, now we're gonna separate this. Look at the volume on this hair. And we're almost done. Then it's finishing touches. Okay, the same thing. I'm gonna go on top of the hair and go kind of up first to create that lift that I like. If you don't want lift on your hair, don't use this technique. Just brush your hair with it. But it's called the volume for a reason, right? I really do like to rotate it and pull it forward, especially around the face, because I have naturally curly hair and all those little baby hairs will get in it. Look how shiny my hair is after that oil treatment around the barrel. And my hair is not an oily, greasy mess, y'all. All those haters that send messages about, I can't believe you would put oil in your hair. This is why. Because I want shine. I want life. I want vibrancy. I want resilient hair again. And Smooth and Hair Elixir are bringing me to that. If anybody here has seen or used the technique that I teach about that, put that in the comments. Share with us the results that you've had so people understand it's not just me saying this. It's real life. Like, it's transformative. It's been transformative for my hair. Okay. Ready? I'm rotating and creating that tension. I know that was a foreign concept when I first started doing it on lives. I had been doing it for a while, and I first started doing my oil treatment sometimes at night and showing y'all how to do it. And in the beginning, people were like, that is so disgusting. I can't believe you would do that. But maybe those are people who don't need oil treatments. Do you know what I mean? Maybe those are people who don't have dry hair like me. My hair needs are different. Most curly-headed girls' hair needs are different, right? So we just share our secret sauce. When we find something that works for us, we share it. Okay, ready? Now, go backwards. Oh my God, I look like I'm wearing a toupee. Okay, so the hair itself all over is pretty dry, Now we're just gonna style it. And this is something that you can actually do, whether you're drying your hair, okay, or just refreshing your hair in between. So, do you see it's blown out straight, it's got lots of volume, it's got lots of lift and all the things. Karen says, huge results, was very hesitant about putting oil in my hair. It makes a huge difference. And people do that all the time. I love how my hair is after using the oil treatment. Super soft and silky, way less frizz. That's the other thing, is people don't understand that frizz can be related to dryness. Properly moisturized and hydrated hair doesn't frizz as quickly and doesn't tangle as easily. So you might notice that when you run your fingers through your hair, you're not feeling that catchy or snappy feeling, because that's what I call more resilient hair. When you get your hair in that position from using oil treatments like that, things like hot tools that you use, wands, hair dryers, brushes, other things that you may have noticed snagged your hair before are not snagging your hair, because your hair is healthy and more able to tolerate that kind of thing. It's got more elasticity, more vibrancy, more resilience overall. Okay, so we've got our hair done. It's dry, right? It's got body already, but I really do want to give it a little, right? Like, I'm having pictures taken, so we're gonna get a little style on. I'm gonna do one thing first, is I'm gonna take the Miracle Lightweight Conditioning Shine Spray. I'm going to just kind of spritz it lightly, not too much. It smells delicious. We can be making a perfume out of that, Lange. Make a perfume out of it. Okay, this is lightweight, so I like to use it on days 1, 2, and 3 of my wash cycle. Days 4, 5, and 6, I will use Luster on the ends. That's just the regular shine spray, okay? So, but days 1, 2, and 3, I use the lightweight one, just because I don't want to put too much in my hair when it's super clean. Okay, now, this is what we're gonna do. We've got that shine spray. We're going to use a little bit of heat that's going to gently warm it and like penetrate it into the strands of the hair. Okay. There. And I have the barrel up and down, vertical. I've got the heat on it. Now, I'm going to do just a touch of the light spray. Oh, wait, that was on medium. The trust sheet that has light, medium, and heavy. Okay, now I'm going to hit it with the Cool Shot. I rolled it up, and now it's hitting with the Cool Shot. You can feel the cool air. I'm going to unroll, and then I'm going to pull it out, twisting it down. And then that's giving me this. Okay. And I have a T90, a little bit of hairspray in it. I'm going to spritz it just one more time to hold that like this. And then we can brush our fingers through it at the end. But that's how I create, if you see your hairdresser does that, when she blows out your hair and then she does a little flippy do at the end when she gets it off, this is the only way that I feel like I can get anything close to that. because again, I'm not a hairdresser. I already have the lightweight conditioner. We're going to turn the Cool Shot off. Now you got to remember to do that because the first little bit you want to heat on the ends with that conditioner shine spray. Okay. We're going to roll that up just a touch to get that shine spray. I have this on low. I'm going to hit it just a little bit. We're going to roll it up the rest of the way. Where's my Cool Shot? Oh, the Cool Shot's behind it. Now I'm hitting it with the I turned the Cool Shot on, which means it's blowing cool air to set it. So I'm blowing cool air on that hairspray to set it. Now unroll it just a little bit and then twist as you're coming down. And it'll come out nicely. See that little trick? The body that you get. We're gonna go a little spritz through on there. Not too much hairspray in the very beginning. Okay, now let's do the back. I'm gonna pull this forward. I'm gonna brush this. I'm gonna turn around so that y'all can see. And do it from the other direction on this side. Turn that Cool Shot off so that that first heat at the ends with the conditioner can get deeply penetrated into your hair, okay? So here we go, ready? Roll it up. Hit that Cool Shot. You see how I hit that Cool Shot? Let that cold air set your style. Unroll just a quarter turn backwards out of the curl, and then roll it as it comes down. Oh, hold on. I didn't spray it, did I? Oh, I didn't spray it, and so it didn't set that well. Hang on. Let's just do that one more time. Hang on. It's still on the Cool Shot, so. Okay, take the Cool Shot off and let's do the rest of this hair. You just let that sit. I'm going to do this side a little bit differently. I'm going to separate this. Hang on. Where is it? Oh, here. I'm going to do this section first and then I'll do the rest of it. Mostly on my hair, when I highlight it, it makes it easier to dry to get a smooth finish with less frizzy hair. Yes, that's what that oil treatment really does help do. Okay, so we can see the part that's not necessarily with the finishing touches. Okay, now, here we go. Need to get it on the full of the barrel. Okay, roll that up. Spray. Hit that Cool Shot. Roll it up the rest of the way. Release. And then twirl it down like that. And then spray it. And we're just letting those set. We're not bothering with those. Okay. This is just the styling part of it. Again, you can use this technique for just a restyle on dry hair. Hit that cool shot. Roll it the rest of the way. And then this piece is our last piece. We got to get our makeup done. Release, and then come out. Oh. Right there. Here we go. Last piece. Take that cool shot off because it's not going to help you with getting that conditioner deeply penetrated, gently warmed if it's cold air. Okay? Now, this one I'm going to spray a little bit heavier. Hit that cool shot. Where's the cool shot button? Oh, it's back here. Release. There we go. That's the light setting. Okay, now I'm barely touching. I want this one to dry. I mean, like fully dry first before I touch it. I will take my fingers there we go. And we're styled, y'all. We're styled. We did all that with a hair dryer brush. What do we think? Okay. All right, just to recap, I hit my hair. Look how this like folds out like that and holds the style. I could tuck it behind my hair, my ear. I could do this. It just holds that little flipperoonie that I like so much. That's what I do to get, people are like, oh, did you use a wand? No, sister. I used the small barrel of my Volume Play while I was blow drying my hair, killing two birds with one stone. And tomorrow and the next day, I won't have to do it again because it'll stay, because I hit it with a little bit of that hairspray and then cool shotted it. Okay. La Volume Play, I started with just a touch of Posh and Glass Hair. I did do root cover up. That's a must. And then I brushed it through and really started while my hair was about 70% dry. And that's when I used my technique of rotating and pulling to create the smoothness that I desire, twirling at the ends, and then the finishing touches at the very end with just a touch of the Miracle Shine Spray at the very tips of my hair, and a shot with a cool shot of air of Trois Chic when the light's setting. When you roll it up, make sure you release back and then pull it out, twisting it down. Try and practice. If you've got issues, just practice. I promise you will get it. Your hands will start moving in the right direction. And the second that you get it, you're never gonna lose it. I promise that. You guys have a fantastic day. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get back on in about 15 minutes and do my makeup. So join me there. Y'all have a great day.